Happy Monday, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank God. It's good to see another day, another Monday. Blessed, feeling good outside. I just wanted to come and say, guess what? Thank you for all this new subscribers. We welcome you to this channel. You are now considered part of the healing army. Guess what? You've always been healers, but you are here. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for all the ones who's been, really hanging in there so far. I thank you. I thank you for the future ones that's to come. And here on this channel, again, we're here to look for the missing fathers. We're looking for the missing fathers to help them to just resume their natural, true position and natural, true job in their life as a father. But sometimes, some things happen, some unresolved issues, some emotional pitfalls, and that's what we're here doing. So thank you and welcome. Please share this information on all your social media platforms. Please hit that that bell, bing, that notification bell, because I post every Monday, sometimes on Wednesday. But please, y'all, come LinkedIn. I love you. Please hit that subscribe button. Anybody else, Facebook, TikTok, or what have you, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it here on this channel. So thank you. Now that I got that out the way, I want to talk about what's exciting today, and that is missing fathers, right? And OCD, obsessive compulsive personality disorder. Okay, a lot of people, that term is thrown around really loosely these days. I'm OCD. People think of the first thing you think about cleaning up, and if they're a very clean person, they OCD. So I want to kind of like put this out here, kind of dispel any myths about OCD, give you the meaning of what that really truly means. You got to remember, everybody, a disorder is a disorder as it's described in this DSM, and I'm going to go into you and share that more with you. But if it disturbs your everyday mood, thought, or behavior. Now, if there's a disturbance in those three components, your mood, thought, behavior, it is considered a diagnosis, and it has to be either 6 months to a year. Okay, normally a year. 6 months is adjustment disorder. That's another story. But just want to go again and talk from this diagnostic statistical manual. We're talking about the disorders. Again, American Psychiatric Association come together every so often. They come up and think about what to put in, what to subtract, and that sort of thing. So this is sort of like the Bible of mental health, okay? So I want to talk about obsessive compulsive disorder, personality disorder. I want to read the definition. This time, everybody, I'm going to put on my glasses. Get a little older. Obsessive compulsive disorder, okay? Listen to this very carefully. It's a pervasive pattern of preoccupation with orderliness, perfectionism, and mental and interpersonal control at the expense of flexibility, openness, and efficiency, beginning by early adulthood and present in a variety of contexts, as indicated by four more of the following. Number one, is preoccupied with detailed rules, lists, order, organization, or schedules to the extent that the major point of the activity is lost. Shows perfectionism that interferes with task completion. Unable to complete a project because his or her own overly strict standards are not met. Is excessively devoted to work and productivity to the exclusion or leisure activities and friendship, not accounted by the obvious economic necessity. Is over consciousness, scrupulous, and inflexible about matters of morality, ethics, or values, not accounted for by cultural or religious identification. Almost finished. Is unable to discard worn out or worthless objects even when they have no sentimental value. Is reluctant to delegate tasks or to work with others unless they submit to exactly his or her way of doing things. Adopts a miserably spending style towards both self and others. Money is viewed as something to be hoarded for future catastrophes. Shows rigidity and stubbornness. Now, if you think about that, you do those things or have those things, maybe you should go see a therapist and get tested and talk to your therapist about it. But I just wanted to kind of explain that about OCD. Again, that's a loose term. OCD that's thrown out of there, but it's a personality disorder that is based on anxiety. And then we have to think about, well, how does this relate to missing fathers and their children? Well, first of all, a lot of these disorders do not come about. You're not born with this disorder. It's just something that you live with. And a lot of this stuff comes out, you over consciousness, show professionalism. Those are things that when children do not have their father or any missing parent, but particularly their father, then they don't get, again, that validation. They don't get that love and that consistency to where they are acknowledged for doing something well. And usually what that does is, because you're not having really received that from someone who you love, which is your father and mother, then you kind of seek it other ways, and you kind of seek it from yourself. And you feel like sometimes these children feel like, you know what, I'm not good enough. You know what, it's not good enough. I'm not good enough. That's not good enough what I'm doing, because they never really got that validation to let them know that, yes, you are good. Yes, you have done it correctly. Yes, you do contribute to society. Yes, you are somebody. And when that does not happen constantly, when, again, the first thing learned is the hardest thing to forget. If you're not getting that, receiving that information during your developmental years, what do you think going to happen? You go to, again, you're not going to, everything is going to be perfected. Everything is going to be so rigid. Everything is going to be, I've got to strive. I've got to show people. I've got to show myself that I am somebody. So you basically, the children, the offspring, is walking around their life trying to prove something to themselves that they never can get. Because it's missing fathers. It's missing. And that's why it's critical for you to be involved, to stroke them, to validate them, to tell them that they are somebody, that you are a human being with many talents and gifts. And so this OCD plays out, the most popular common thing is through cleaning, but also in relationships. That rigidity, someone that's very rigid, someone that is, if you don't meet his or her expectations because of the OCD, then that relationship could be lost, and that could be a potential relationship. And again, that stoops back to the beginning, the alpha of the person, and that is the father, and that is missing. That should have been there. That should have been there to be there, validating, giving love, showing when the person is messed up. Sometimes we all mess up. Pencils are made with an eraser, so we mess up. So when we mess up, we have somebody to say, you know what, it's okay to mess up. It's okay. You still great. You still okay. That's what the humanity is. So, that's what missing fathers, but you don't get. And which I'm hoping that you do get is that to avoid the OCD. Now, that's other things that can cause OCD, but just particularly speaking about missing fathers and your impact and your role in your children, your offspring lives, please think about that. We have, I think, more people with less diagnosis of OCD if you're more involved with your children. So I wanted to share that with how OCD and how the father's not there, missing, that can kind of warn us off, at least warn us off, and try to help treat this disorder even before it begins, if the father is present. So I just want to speak to all the males. Boys do what they want to do. Men certainly do what they have to do. Just wanted to end with that and share my thoughts on that diagnosis. I can't wait to see everybody next Monday, and I will post, and I can't wait to see the new and hear from you guys. Drop something in the comments section. Let me know that you out there. Come on, Healing Army. I need your feedback, so please. Love you. See you next week. See you in the Dropbox with your comments. Peace. God bless you, everybody.